Will Smith.
Big Willie style.
Fresh Will.
Fresh Will, you say?
Yeah, Fresh Will.
I hate him, man.
Shouts to Mike Tyson. So he recently shared that his release date for Based on a True Story, which is his first album in 2 decades, is coming soon. Features will include Jazzy Jeff, Teyana Taylor, Big Sean, and Smith's son Jaden, maybe some others.
Ugh. I'm sorry. That was unfair. That was unfair.
That was rude.
Yeah, it really was.
Well, the question... Ew. The question on the table is pretty simple. Is anybody interested in hearing Will Smith rap in 2025?
Check this out, man.
Here, and I got some other questions too.
Hear me out, okay? Hear me out. So, Will Smith, post Smackgate, has had a gradual increase of visibility, starting to get back out there, right? This is why I care. I want to see how it will be received, because I personally think there's a pocket of people that want this. They may be movie star Will Smith fans that understand that he was a rapper first. They're probably going to be people that are older, our age, even older than us.
That's my question. Who are Will Smith rap
Bro,
fans?
that's the audience.
Listen.
It's the people that grew up on the Fresh Prince.
Christians.
People that grew up on the Fresh Prince. I can't even say that.
Come on, man.
That's a weird term, man.
I can't even say that. Because I mean, honestly,
Evangelicals.
even when Will Smith when he was the Fresh Prince,
Oh man,
he didn't have a whole album worth of good stuff. He had some good songs on both of his releases. I think there might have been 3 before
Millennium.
No, that's after.
Oh, okay.
Are you talking about DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince?
DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince.
No.
Be cool, because home base
that, right?
had heat.
I didn't say they didn't have heat.
Okay.
Y'all are mishearing what I'm saying.
Okay.
I said they didn't have a whole album's worth of great stuff. There were songs on each one of those releases. I mean, granted, he won the hip hop album of the year, the first one.
Yeah.
But I became more of a Will Smith fan from the show. You know what I'm saying? Personally, I liked him before that, but the show made me feel like he kind of let us in a little bit, see who he is,
right?
Personality wise. You know what I'm saying? And he always had a good personality even before the show. So he's a likable character or person. I shouldn't say character. I mean, sometimes you're playing a character. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes,
but
sometimes I don't know when Will Smith talks if he is playing a character or not.
I think it's a mix of both.
It's very interesting with Will.
It's a mix of both.
I watched part of a Big Boy interview today, and I was just like, is he doing a bit?
Is this the Fresh Prince?
Like, is this him, or is this like just like his media persona? You know what I mean? Like, because he's the superstar.
He's
actor,
a superstar,
you know what I
man. Like me personally, especially once he started getting those movie deals. I mean, he was the man of the summer for like summers in a row.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah.
Will Smith on the Men in Black soundtrack was actually dope. I like that.
True.
Millennium Will Smith was actually dope. I like that. After that, it kind of was like Welcome to Miami. I mean, that hit for what it was.
For what
you know
it
what I'm
was.
saying?
It hit.
But like musically,
He had a song called Cruising.
Yeah.
He had some joints.
He had some joints. That's what I'm saying. I ain't taking nothing away from his legacy. Hell, Jazzy Jeff is probably my favorite out of the duo musically.
Right.
Just for what he does and what he's did and what he's contributed to the culture.
Continually. And still.
Right now. Because he never stopped.
Yeah.
Right now.
You know what I'm saying? Will Smith, to me, is a movie mega superstar, and I think he will fare better if he continues on that path. Musically, I don't know if he's going to be received the way that he thinks he's going to be received, because I don't really see the crowds or the fanfare that are going to pay to come see him or buy his material musically.
Bro, I promise you, and this is just my personal opinion, I think a lot of the tour dates, if I'm not mistaken, that have been released.
Tour dates?
Oh, he's going on tour. Yeah, 100%.
Did not know that.
And I believe it starts, now we have to fact check this, but I believe it starts overseas. And I promise you,
overseas is different though.
But this is my point, because what you just said about the Summers, what you said about his personality, Fresh Prince, all that type of stuff, I think that though there's a sector of those people that will cross over and want to hear his music. I personally believe that just because of the magnitude.
In the Americas, or
I think both. Now, it might be bigger over there, but I think the crossover is going to happen just because of who Will Smith is.
I think most of his fans, I think the type of people that are going to enjoy a Will Smith album are less hip hop fan and more
Will Smith fan.
Oh, Will Smith is rapping again. Let's go check him out.
Yeah, I can see that.
So to Terry's point a little bit, or to Terry's question, you know, like, or even to my question, who is listening to a Will Smith album? Are hip hop people listening and going to appreciate a Will Smith album?
I think there are hip hop people that will, but I think the bigger portion of the pie chart are the people that just like Will Smith. That's what I think.
Is this going to be continual airplay, or is this going to be like, I listened to it because it's Will Smith and I threw it in the trash? I think Andy threw his freaking toy in the trash because he was done playing with it.
I think this is more of I ran it because it's Will Smith. And then if we fall into some records that's dope, then I'll run those. I think that's what it's.
I've heard a couple of his records, and some of it sounds like he's trying really hard.
Doesn't he have he has a song where what's his name pays homage to him?
The song with Joyner Lucas is cold.
Lucas, yeah,
that's cold.
He's got a song with Big Sean that's pretty decent.
Yeah, the Matrix video, I saw that.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I watched that today. But still, like, I can't. It's still like you can just feel it when somebody is just like not. It just. I can't explain it. It doesn't feel authentic, or maybe it just feels a little corny, and I don't, you know.
I just feel like it is going to be.
I feel like he's trying really hard to
redeem himself because of what happened.
No, I don't even think.
I don't think you need that. I don't even think
it's that. I think he's just really trying really hard to update his kit a little bit,
or maybe this is his comfort space. Maybe this is a
there you go.
Maybe this is a method of him coping, or not coping, because I don't think it really affected him like that. Maybe this is something to where he wanted to get back to something he actually loved doing.
He said he wanted to do something new, and he said rap feels new now.
Okay,
and with Big Boy. So
and he said it's been been forever since he actually did a tour.
Yeah.
He said that part of it also was intriguing to him to get back out on the road.
Look, I like Will Smith.
I do too.
Like, I like, you know, but as a rapper in general, like, I've never been a huge fan of the stuff that he's put out, although he does have some really good songs.
You know how when we say, you know, sometimes records will come out and we'll say, you'll hear me say, oh, I'm going to run it. I'm going to run it. I'm going to run it.
Yeah,
I'm going to run it.
I did it today. I ran the Big Sean and Will Smith record, and I was like, like, it was okay. Like, it wasn't horrible, but it was like, it was like, it's weird hearing Will Smith rap like that.
It's been over 25 something years.
It's been a while. I mean, Will Smith is cemented in hip hop history. Whether he drops another album, record, single, anything at all, his songs are going to get spins every single year, every single summer. It doesn't matter. But what I want to pose a question of is if an artist like MC Hammer comes back and decides he wants to make an album, are y'all good with that? Because we're kind of talking about the same type of deal.
No, we're not talking about the same type of deal. Because Hammer, no, I don't think they're the same, because I don't think Hammer's appeal and approach reaches as big as Will's does.
No, it absolutely did.
No, I'm talking about now.
Other than the fact that Will Smith had a successful sitcom.
No, because there's a difference. There's Fresh Prince, and then there's Will Smith.
That's true.
Hammer is just.
But we're talking about the music version of Will Smith.
No, I mean, and the thing is, like, I'm looking. You know, I'm looking at, you know, Will's musical resume.
I run that Hammer though.
I knew it did well, but I didn't realize, you know, Big Willie style sold 9 million copies.
That was big.
Yeah.
You know, but then and now it makes sense, because like I'm looking at the next album, Millennium.
That's the one I actually meant.
It sold 2 million.
Yeah.
And so, like, you know, I don't know, maybe I just wasn't paying attention to Will Smith like that at that time.
Big Willie style was very successful.
You know, remember there's on the Dynasty, Jay-Z's.
Don't do that, Long.
Jay-Z's like, you know, still sold more than Will Smith.
Yeah.
Like, and that was a brag, and I completely understand now that I see that he sold 9 million at one point.
Yeah.
And the next time around he outsold Will Smith. That's a big deal.
You remember when Jay-Z would poke fun at him, say, Big Willie, I prefer you call me William.
Yeah.
Saying that his money is grown. You know what I'm saying? It was, Will's been in the discussions as far as rap shit is concerned.
And then, like,
think about Big Willie's style though, bro. Just think about it.
But also, this is also, like I said, I'm going over the numbers. I know some people are excited about the numbers, some people aren't. He put out another record, Born to Rain, which I guess he thought that was going to do something.
I'm not hip to that.
Yeah, it only sold 237,000 copies. But then Lost and Found, which I still think is one of
either of these.
Is still one of the dopest album covers, where he's standing on the corner and one sign says like Hollywood and one says West Philly. That's so he bounced back. He hit gold with that.
Hey, well,
You know, but it was weird. It's weird. I listened to that record. And I remember he had like he had a weird diss song to like his ex-wife.
no, well, I stand corrected.
So I mean, but he
Maybe
also
I'm wrong here.
But he had this song called Switch,
I remember
Switch.
and you know,
I remember Switch.
Yeah, and I remember kind of liking that record.
Listen, hey, just the two of us. I remember that. Miami.
But that was on.
But I'm going on that album though, like
Okay.
getting jiggy with it. Just the two of us.
This is Big Willie style, right?
Yeah.
Miami, the Men in Black joint. These is all big records, bro.
Yeah, but they're
What? Say
was
it.
98.
Say it. They're what?
Kwame produced Switch.
Long.
Yeah.
They're what? Say it.
they're like novelty records.
That's not what you want to say.
That's back when he was the man of the summer. Every summer,
I know,
it
like
worked.
they're corny.
That's what you want to say.
They're novelty, but I don't want to necessarily say corny because
I don't think they was corny because they actually were good songs.
Some good records, bro.
Yeah, but like the approach was corny. I don't know.
was poppy.
There was something about it.
It was poppy.
Yeah, I don't know. And I just, I don't like major chords. So I don't know.
There you go.
He never has. I ain't gonna lie. He never
There's
has.
something that, like
I know you like Here Comes the Men in Black. There's no way you didn't like that, especially if you liked the Bobby Brown On Our Own.
Come on, man.
what are we doing here?
What are we doing here?
There's not a comparison here.
Hey, leave him on our own. Leave that alone. Leave that alone. Leave that alone.
The movie
On
song.
Our Own is like
Yeah, leave that alone.
arguably one of Bobby Brown's best songs.
It is. But the Men in
Yeah.
Black song was actually good for what it was.
Yes, I think Will has done a very good job of making things for what they are for in that particular manner. He would make movie soundtracks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's never anything that I like. Whenever shouts to my dude Andrew Ross, I haven't seen him in years.
Shout out to Andrew Ross. That's a good dude right there.
He used to rock with Will Smith, the heaviest of anybody I have ever seen.
He's not.
yeah.
I'm talking about Terry. I'm talking about in the car.
I'm talking about like he's ready to fight somebody. When we say he's a little corny,
and
he's
this is
like,
a big
I know
dude
shit.
too, though. This is a big
He's
dude.
an offensive lineman. Like he's a big dude.
He
you know,
wasn't
like
playing.
Chuck you.
yeah, he
Put
was.
his hands on you by Will Smith.
And I'll be like, man, corny. Man.
You know what's crazy?
No, he's not.
I mean, but you know what? Like
For real, he ain't lying.
the song "Men in Black." Like, you know who's singing the chorus on there, right?
Can't remember.
It's Coco from SWV.
Okay.
But she didn't want to be in the video because she thought the song was kind of corny.
Well,
Coco should
it
have been
made
in
her
that
a lot
video.
of money.
Sure did.
Yep. I mean, but that's
Made her a lot of money.
yeah. But that's just crazy. Like how that was the perception inside of the industry.
It's just
Hey, the Men in Black
And it wound
record
up
go.
being, and that wound up being like the song of the summer.
The record go though.
I feel like we're being very nice right now.
No. No.
Call me your ass. He was like, no,
No, listen.
No,
Lo, you
I
gotta.
ain't gonna argue with
I ain't
you.
gonna front.
I
Like,
can't
as
front
a
on it,
hip hop
man.
head, that is not my particular genre of rap.
Right.
I'm never putting this on.
No, I'm not. I didn't even have the album. But that song didn't bother me.
It didn't
And I
bother me
think
long.
the reason why it didn't bother me
I
is
would
because
agree.
it was a remake of Forget Me Not.
Yeah.
So like I see the R&B correlation and it worked for the movie. The movie was successful.
Yeah.
I was a big Will Smith fan as a whole. Not
I think that's it
musically.
too. I think that's it too. Like I just like Will Smith in
Yeah,
general.
yeah.
So it's like he did it and it's like, it works.
I'm not gonna cap. That's
Wild
a huge
Wild
part
West,
of it.
Wild Wild West.
No, I never liked none of that.
Come
I didn't
on.
like.
You
I
had
didn't,
on a
I
white
didn't
suit.
like that.
That's more of what you're talking about. Wild Wild West.
Wild
is more
Wild
what you're
West.
talking
And he
about.
missed out on that
It's really
Matrix
all.
bag by taking that Wild Wild West movie.
He should have did the Matrix. 100%.
In general, like, but all of his songs just have this level of
Say it, Long.
just mixing. It's missing some soul.
No. This is what it was. This is what
This is
it
some
was.
seasoning, Long.
These songs had a specific thing that they were trying to do. Okay. And it wasn't something, just somebody like, once again, at the same time, I'm listening to Company Flow. At the same time, I'm
Yes.
listening to, Mad Skills and the Super Friend.
That is way completely
Yeah.
opposite.
And so, like, for me, it's kind of hard to, like, say, it's hard for me to almost say that this is the same genre of music.
No,
Be clear,
it's
But
not.
I understood, like, okay, even when I heard the Wild Wild West and I saw the video and Cisco and Drew Hill are in cowboy outfits and
Don't do that.
I go back and watch that
don't
video.
do
It
that.
is
He's
extra,
right.
but at the same time, we're still in the Puff Daddy era where everything is $1 million video,
Shiny suit era.
and there's it's got to be pretty girls and everything is shot in the highest of low definition for what it was at the time to make it look good on your 4x3 TV.
that's real.
Like
Very pretty, very pretty.
I'm not. I've like it's hard. It's almost like we're making excuses for Will Smith's music
Yeah.
and the imagery of that specific time, but it was like he wasn't doing nothing but doing him.
But bro,
and that's why
at the end of the day, that's why it makes sense because that's something about Will Smith that I can stand 100% 10 toes down is he's always stayed true to his image and not going far out from what he represented.
Yeah.
And not trying to fake it. Like we literally just had a
like
conversation
the only time
about Drake.
I respect that.
And Will Smith stayed in his lane.
Yeah.
I just don't want to hear songs about it.
Yeah, I mean, the only time I heard Will Smith, and I'm like, come on, dog, was like when there was a song called it was kind of be funny, but it was kind of be like a little tough guy and edgy. And it was a song called You Saw My Blinker, Bitch. And it was like,
See, I don't
y'all don't know nothing about that.
oh, man, they used to play it on the radio. But,
They ain't play it here.
They ain't play that here.
All right,
I don't know
well,
about that.
I listen to way too much radio, so
they
I
wouldn't
was
hear.
But I
was just like, come on, Will. And like, and I think this is when he had the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Bruh, I give Will Smith his piece to Terry's point about his authenticity, knowing his lane, knowing who he is, and more importantly, who he was not at that time. And there's some records, bro. Like, I'm not saying they're going to be at the top of my playlist, but
They're not on mine.
I'm going to run some of those records,
But
bro.
I know
And there's a lot of our favorite rappers that we love, and we talk about lists and all the things that we talk about. All of them don't have a summertime. I don't give a damn what nobody's saying.
Summertime.
All of them don't have a summertime.
No, summertime.
Not too many of our favorite rappers have a summertime.
Almost
summertime.
none of them.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Summertime is the anomaly.
He's being played.
That is an
regardless.
outlier.
It doesn't
It
matter.
is. That's the
I mean,
exception.
his first song was "Parents Just Don't Understand,"
Yeah.
and to see him go from that to "Summertime" to
Getting jiggy with it.
and just the two of
Miami.
us. I mean, he grew up in the way that he pretty much, you know what I'm saying, he stayed true to that path.
Yeah, but he
wasn't varying.
He made his best song in 1989.
What do you?
I'm just saying, like, "Summertime" is his best record.
It wasn't.
No, I
mean,
thought you were about to say, I think I could beat Mike Tyson. That was 89.
Hold on. When
Yeah,
is
summertime is early.
Summertime
It's
was
not
like
89.
91.
That's
Summertime's
like
like
91,
90,
92. 91?
I want to say it was the first year that the Bulls won the championship.
Hold up.
I'll
Well,
find it.
that's why we got these fancy ass.
Pull this
Oh,
out.
yeah, man, you can pull it up. Yeah, pull it up.
Yeah, I want to say it was the first year Bulls won the championship.
We'll find it. I know it's 90 something. I know
It was
that.
in the 90s.
91. Okay.
There it is.
Yeah, that was the Bulls' first championship.
Yeah, 89 was.
That's on the album Home Base I was talking about.
Yeah,
What year did he win the Grammy?
That was back in.
that was the album before that. So that
87,
was in the
88.
80s.
I think is that he's the DJ, I'm the rapper?
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Next year.
I stand corrected, but "Summertime" still his best
That
record.
was 88. Yeah.
Long. I'm just saying. Will got
he had
some
songs
joints.
talking about Freddie. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he's
Freddy Krueger for those
he's been
uninitiated.
he's
Yeah, Gobo
been
didn't know
on
that.
that same path for his whole career. He
And
never strayed.
And what's crazy is like, well, that's part of why he got sued. Is like the Fat Boys put out the official Freddie record for that movie,
Mm-hmm.
and like the radio station was having contest which song is better, and the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and
Because it was better.
it was
just better.
They was
Yeah.
just crushing the name of a Fat Boys record. The Fat Boys version that was official, New Line Cinema is like, yo, we got to shut this down.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the Fat Boys. Always got
Shout out to the Fat Boys.
always got to acknowledge the Fat
Yeah,
Boys.
but no, Will Smith, like we always say, man, at the end of the day, Will Smith, a whole legend. I'm going to run the project.
Come on now.
And,
Look, the fact
I can't wait to listen to
the
it with
fact
long.
that hell no. The fact that we even care to talk about it in 2025
Hey, that's
is
saying
kind
something.
of a testament to
That's a testament to who he is.
yeah.
He's
Yeah.
a legend.
Will Smith is a household name at the end of the
Facts.
day, whether you know him for rap or whether you know him from
The
movies.
slapping.
Or the slap that was heard across the world.
It's crazy, but that's a true thing.
But, is it though? Like, I feel like the slap is such low.
I know it's a
It
footnote.
is.
Right?
It's low hanging fruit,
and
but
it kind of goes to what Read My Soul was talking about.
yeah. But it's
Because that's what people like to always bring up about Will Smith. But Will Smith's his resume is crazy.
and he can't be defined. To Terry's point about that video, he can't be defined by that. There's no he.
At one
it's
point in time, he was the highest paid actor in Hollywood.
rightfully
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Because everything he touched was them summers.